Hello, welcome to this lesson on quantity demanded. In this lesson, we're going to be looking at consumers, and consumers are people who buy things. Why do people buy things? Because they're able to buy it, they can afford it, and they're willing to buy it. It gives them some type of benefit. This willingness and ability to buy something creates demand for a specific product or resource. Demand represents the behavior of consumers when they're buying things. Consumers are buyers, demand represents their behavior. The quantity demanded tells us how many items people are going to buy at a specific price point. So remember, quantity is number or the amount of something. Quantity demanded tells us how many they're going to buy at that specific price. So here we have the demand curve. The demand curve is this downward sloping curve right there. And it's downward sloping because people want to buy more stuff when prices are lower. But this entire demand curve shows us the behavior of consumers at every single price. So the demand is the behavior of consumers at every single price. But how much do they want to buy at this specific price? So at this specific price, the amount they want to buy is called the quantity demanded. So quantity demanded is how much consumers want to buy at this specific price, whereas demand is the general behavior of consumers at all prices, the entire curve. Let's look a little bit more at quantity demanded. So here, when the price goes down, I'm going to move from one point downwards to another point on the demand curve. This means that at a lower price, when prices go down, people are going to buy more things because either they're more willing to buy it at a lower price or they can now afford more things. So price goes down, you move downwards on the curve, and they're buying more things, so quantity demanded goes up. On the other hand, here, when the price of an item goes up, we're going to move up on the demand curve from one point up to another point on the demand curve. This means that since prices are going up, people are going to buy less. They're going to buy less because maybe they're not willing to pay the higher price for it, or maybe might not be able to afford it anymore. So when prices go up, people buy less, so the quantity demanded goes down. So price goes up, you move upwards on the curve, but the quantity demanded goes down since they're buying less things. Now, what if the price stays the same and something else changes? What if the price stays the same, but there are more buyers because there's more people moving to the city? This is called a non-price determinant. Okay, and a non-price determinant or a shifter is going to shift the entire curve. This is because since there are more people, there's going to be more buyers at every single price. So we have to show that by shifting the curve over here to the right. So when there's more people, when there's not a change in the price, but a change in something else like more people, you're going to shift the entire curve. But if it's a change in the price of a product itself, you're just going to move upwards or downwards on the existing demand curve. So price moves up and down the curve, whereas non-price factors are going to shift the curve. Thank you for listening. See you next time.